Welcome back, everyone. Jaybone here for Smash This Podcast. Good evening, everybody. It's a Monday, and we're live. Back to the channel. All right. So, took up a lot of pages this evening. Good evening, wherever you're following from, whether it be the Twitch or the YouTube. Sound off wherever you're watching from. Zach's in the Twitch. What's up, dude? And by the way, happy birthday. Man, your week's just been loaded. You got the anniversary going on. You got the birthday. So happy birthday from the Jaybone. Hope it is well. Dear God. All right, who else we got here? We got Mr. Fretz, the glass shatters, and the brain splatters. That's right. Bell's boy is in here. What is up? Coleslaw. Word up. What's up, Mark? How you doing this evening? TMS is in here. Got me a cold one, ending my birthday watching Jabransky Heferino. Man, feel bad for you, man, if that's how you're spending your birthday. No, I'm kidding, dude. I appreciate you being here. Hope the rest of it was more exciting than this. No. So yes, folks, by all means, everybody give brother Zach Bonifer some love in the chat on his birthday. Swag fans in here. Hey, yo, Mr. RK, what is up? X-A-B, a dog, joining all the J-Boomers. What is up? Taya had a cow and Lars kicked the crap out of her husband. Please check your spelling, sir. I'm kidding. Yeah, we'll talk about that. He certainly did show up tonight. Was a little better tonight. Yeah, well, we had a couple surprises. We didn't get anything that was certainly rumored about in the old internets today that people absolutely just clamored for. Dear God. Thought maybe somebody was possibly going to show up at this dual brand ladies battle royal. That was absolutely not to be, though. Oh boy, we were ready to welcome her back, though, weren't we? Rumors were swirling today that Eva Marie has signed back in September. Her return to the WWE is apparently imminent. Can't wait to get everybody's reaction to that. Yeah, I mean, obviously nothing's been confirmed. They say pen has been put to paper, but we'll wait and see. Tonight would have been a great night to do it, to have the red-headed. Oh no, wait, no, she's pink-headed. She's got the hot pink hair. Would have been great to have her come back to the red brand, but that apparently was not to be. Speaking of red, how about some? Well, it's not red. It's pink. It's watermelon. How about we start with one of these? Core Dreams, what is up? Hi, friends. I missed Raw. LOL. Hey, that's okay. You're here. I'm not going to shame you for missing 3 hours of, well, we'll say ups and downs. We'll say ups and downs. It by no means, Mark, I wouldn't say I missed it. How office space of you. Classic cult movie. Love that one. Zach Bonifer. All pink inside. Hey-oh! All right. Kyle Ireson. Hey, bro. Smash This podcast is awesome. Hey, Kyle. You're awesome for being here. I appreciate it. You get me? Hell yeah, man. I got that. Dude, I worked in a very similar environment to that. So, yes, I get that. I totally get that. I'm eating dill, potato chips, and sour cream and onion dip. Dude, no, I want some chips and dip now. And of course, Mark's in the treehouse. All right, so we jump into tonight's Raw. My goodness, what a loaded Raw. I didn't realize how much I was actually going to have to write down tonight. A lot more than usual because obviously I'm taking up room for all the draft picks and whatever. Of course, Core Dream says, "Come on over. Come on over." All right, so this Monday Night Raw for October 12th, 2020 kicks off with Orton and McIntyre, and isn't it funny? It ends the same way. Obviously building towards Hell in a Cell, one of the now listed 3 Hell in a Cell matches at Hell in a Cell. Folks, I'm not complaining about that in the least. I've said that for years, saying, hey, if we're going to have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, why not have more than one? I certainly appreciate more than one. And if they're trying to gain attraction in a year where everybody is more worried about rioting and cities burning down and forests making cities evacuate and all this kind of stuff, the entire world is a crapshoot right now. So, hey, let's give our lovely fans out there a little more sports entertainment in a Hell in a Cell match, shall we? Mark says, I'm actually looking forward to Hell in a Cell. All right. It'll be the first pay-per-view I've watched in a while. Well, hey, man, bring your treehouse over here. We'll watch some Hell in a Cell together. That's in 2 weeks. Mr. Fred says, Office Space. Got a case of the Mondays, eh? Shit, I have got to watch that sometime. It's a cult classic. If anybody's who ever worked in any kind of office environment can probably identify with it. I certainly can. Granted, this goes back a long fucking time ago. I used to be a graphic designer / desktop publisher at a local newspaper. And we would joke about that movie all the time. In fact, our boss Ken, looked like the head guy. He legit looked like the head guy with the glasses and if you could, yeah, that was okay. He didn't talk like that, but he looked like that. So we just, everything that came out of his mouth just automatically sounded like that. So yeah, no shit. That's a shoot right there. That's no BS. Core Dream says he loves doing graphic design. Well, hey, man, you are more than welcome to shoot any ideas for Smash This podcast this way. if you so like to. I'm always looking to collab with people, get some ideas for logos, stuff for t-shirts, whatever, man. Hit me up, dude. We could talk. In fact, the new stuff for merch this week is going up this week. I just got to get I got to get all the stuff on the site done. It is a done deal, folks. I got it all approved. I just got to get it on there, and then you guys can check out the new merch. It's simple, but something I think will catch some eyes. It's my sense of humor. If you get me, you'll get the new stuff. Did you ever get a Discord account? I'm on the TNI account. Just look up Jaybone. I'm on there. I don't have like a separate Smash This Podcast one. I promote the STP stuff on TNI once in a while. I try to hop on there a few times a week. I'm so busy with stuff. So yeah, by all means, hit me up on the TNI Discord, because I think you're already on there. So. Got to get those plugs in. That's right, bro. That's right. So, okay. So we kick off this Raw, like I said, with the Orton and McIntyre promos turning into brawls, setting up Hell in a Cell. Let's get into that first round draft pick, or first round of draft picks, I should say, for Raw and SmackDown. Each round gets 3 for Raw, 2 for SmackDown, because like they explain in simple math, none of that Common Core bullshit. SmackDown, 2-hour show, they get 2 picks. Raw gets 3 picks for 3 hours. There you go. No Steiner math, Common Core bullshit needed. Raw, their first pick. Cue the creepy laugh, folks. Bray Wyatt is on his way to Raw. Just as rumored by some sites. I actually heard about this a couple weeks ago from a dear friend of mine. It said it was a done deal. So this one I actually knew about ahead of time. I didn't want to put it out there because you never know what Vinnie Mac is going to do last minute and be like, oh, by the way, we're going to yank this one out from underneath you, make you all look like a bunch of dipshits. Nope. Toss that key away. Elijah Washington, what is up? Yes, we're all ready for Impact tomorrow. But we got to get through this first. So just sit tight. So, Bray Wyatt going to Raw. We then, assume Alexa Bliss is going to Raw, but we don't find out till later what her, excuse me, what the result of that pick is. SmackDown then picks Daniel Bryan, but it's not a pick because he's already there. And we're going to do this all night, folks. I got to say, though, you guys, you crack me up. This round of picks for tonight was better than SmackDown's. SmackDown's was horrible. They had like a couple new ones, and everyone else had just all the same ones that they're all on the brand they already represent. It was horrible. This one was certainly better. So the next one, Orton is staying on Raw. Not a pick. Now, Street Profits are going to Raw. Interesting. Or excuse me, no, Street Profits going to SmackDown. Sorry, I wrote down Raw next to it because they are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Already botching. Lovely. So, because I was saying last week, I was like, okay, so you can't have two sets of tag team champions on a brand. So we already assumed that something was going to happen to the Street Profits. Either they were going to stay on Raw, lose their belts tonight, or they're going to SmackDown. Well, they're going to SmackDown, but we did have a tag team championship defense later on tonight. And last but certainly not least, Charlotte is remaining on Raw. Not a pick. So we had a couple actual picks in there. It's all right. Shit, you know what? I screwed that up. Bailey was the first SmackDown pick. Did I say Daniel Bryan? I said Daniel Bryan. Damn. He's in the next round. My bad, folks. Anyways, Bailey is staying on SmackDown. Yeah. Wow. Which makes sense. She's champ. So, there you go. No DQ match between Aleister Black and Kevin Owens. Fun stuff. Kevin Owens wins. Lots of chairs involved. Pretty brutal at some points. Nothing insanely great to say about it. Just you think this one's going to be over because it's a no DQ match, but it's, I don't know. We both find out later that they're both going to the same brand, so we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Right, Bells boy? Absolutely. Next set of draft picks here. The second round of the evening. My goodness, we're just moving right along. Braun Strowman officially drafted to Raw. So we'll call that a pick, even though he was on Underground. But notice when he was on Raw Underground, they told him he was not a Raw brand member. So even though he already appeared, we can now say he is officially part of the Raw brand. SmackDown then picks, not a pick, Daniel Bryan, staying on the blue brand. Now, I'm chuckling because I started misspelling his name and then corrected it. Matt Riddle is jumping from SmackDown to Raw. Monday Night Raw, he is joining the red brand. I almost wrote down Matt Brittle, as in peanut butter brittle. That's going to stick in your head now. I know it is. Matt Riddle joining Raw. Now it's going to stick in my head too. Like every time I see him now, I'm going to be thinking Matt Brittle. Leave the peanut butter out of it though. That's really, that gets weird right there. Because then you start involving other. No, we're just going to leave that one alone. Kevin Owens going to the SmackDown brand. Although he's been hopping back and forth lately, so I don't remember what brand he was originally on. Was it SmackDown or was it Raw? You know what? I think it was Raw because at WrestleMania he wrestled Seth and he was on Raw. Wait. And he went away and he came back. Yeah, he was on Raw, but he was all over the place because he was doing the Kevin Owens show like both brands. So they were probably just doing that until they figured out exactly what they were doing with him. But anyways, he's on SmackDown. Third pick for the second round is Jeff Hardy going to the Red Brand, Monday Night Raw from SmackDown. So Raw gets Jeff Hardy. Nice. No, Core Dreams. I haven't played a wrestling game in years, dude. I used to be all about the SmackDown versus Raw and all that kind of stuff, and it's been a few years, since at least a handful of years since I've bought a game. I've just really gotten away from video games. I try to get back into it here and there, and I haven't touched my Xbox in months. It's sad. It's a brand new Xbox One. It's just collecting dust. I mentioned selling it the other day, and my wife was like, "The hell you are." So no. But think about playing some classics though, but I'd have to actually bust out a different system for that. But God knows nothing ever gets saved on that, so we'll see. You playing Mario? Nice. All right. So we could say that's the next round of picks, second round, Jeff Hardy. Now, next segment, very entertaining. Actually enjoyed this. I do enjoy The Miz and Morrison when they're out there doing their shtick. This segment in particular, they're first on Raw now that they've, got selected for Raw in the draft. I love these guys. And you guys know I've been a fan of Morrison for a long time. In my eyes, he could do no wrong. I was hoping that when he went back to WWE, he was going to get stuck with Miz and or do something against him. But they do the Miz TV segment here. And they bring out Dana Brooke and Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. And they're talking to them. And then Lana and Natalya came out, and they're supposed to have a match later. And that goes in the commercial. They come back. They're still doing Miz TV. And I was like, oh, okay, we're still doing Miz TV. Now, plan B, because they said that first segment didn't go so hot. It's like, oh, I don't know. Got four ladies in the ring. It's not that bad, really. So John Morrison is then announced as the Plan B guest of The Miz for Miz TV. I wrote down next to it, LOL. And as soon as I wrote down LOL, Lars Sullivan's music hits. And I was like, oh, shit. Run, guys, run. I'm talking to my TV and no one's listening. They're just in the ring, just waiting for him to show up all tough. It's like, oh, this is Lars Sullivan. He's back and he's mean and he's smelly and nasty. It's double on the nasty. Johnny Impact for life. That's right. For life or what? I don't know. Lars, run. Yeah, that's right. Run very, very fast. But these guys don't run. Lars ends up destroying the Monday Night Delight, John Morrison. Miz tries to save him. Tries to save him. And, well, it just doesn't go so good. Lars destroys him even more. Miz just stands there at the top of the ramp like, okay, let's see. I should probably go to the back now because I've pissed myself. And probably shat himself. At least 5 times while watching this segment. So, So is Lars face tweener? I'd say he would be one of the biggest heels in the company. Mr. It wasn't Lars Ulrich, so I'm not interested. Dude, you know how funny that would be if, Metallica walked down to the ring, James Hetfield. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. And, Lars would be, just drunk, with drumsticks in hand, just, tapping on the turnbuckles or something. I don't know. It's crazy. It's probably not going to ever happen in this lifetime. Although Corey Taylor's band showed up on NXT, so you never know. So, it's a Morrison face turn. You know what? It might be. Could this turn into Morrison being pissed off at Miz? Because this isn't the first time this has happened. This happened a couple times before where somebody kicked Morrison's ass and Miz just kind of, sorry I'm late. One of those deals. It's not the first time. So if this turns into a feud on Monday Night Raw with these two, I'm down. Because I like both. So I'm okay with that. I'm glad you watched Monday Night Raw so I don't have to. Shit, that should go on a t-shirt. Jaybone. He watches Monday Night Raw so you don't have to. Fucking print that shit. Smash this podcast. Oh shit, I snorted, excuse me. Oh, that was, God, I'm sorry. I love you guys. All right. We can, so Lars destroys Morrison. We'll have to see where this goes. Street Profits, and then New Day backstage with Adam Pearce, authority figure. Then asks all four gentlemen to kindly exchange championships backstage. If the Raw champs could give their championships to the SmackDown champs, now on Raw, and vice versa. And they do successfully. Yay. No turmoil. Adam Pearce is relieved. All right. Next round of draft picks. Third round. Number 1 pick. Retribution. That's 5 people. So, all right. News came out that Mercedes Martinez apparently is no longer with Retribution. So, that's kind of a bummer because I was really hoping for a tag team of sorts between Mercedes Martinez and I almost said Nia Jax. Mia Yim. Whatever her new Retribution name is. I was hoping those two ladies would tag up and take on the rest of the whatever brand, tag team division. But that's not to be. So Mia Yim is staying on there with the rest of the guys. So they are 5-some. They're staying on Raw. They got drafted. Why would Raw want to draft these guys? My God. How many times have they destroyed catering? Unbelievable. Now we find out the future of Lars Sullivan. SmackDown drafts him to the Blue brand. So this is actually the last time that Miz and Morrison have to deal with the freak, Lars Sullivan. So there's the future there. And we find out later, I didn't write it down, but apparently Jeff Hardy, this coming Friday, on the season premiere of Friday Night SmackDown, is going against Lars Sullivan. So I feel really bad for Jeff. I don't see things going well for Jeff there, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait. New service idea: get Jaybone by the phone, so you don't gotta watch Raw. Basically, $1 a minute paid to Jaybone as he tells us results. Hey, now that hopefully within the next month I have that official affiliation, you can sub to Twitch and cheer me bits for results and all that kind of glorious stuff. We hope. Settle down, boys. Just buy an STP shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. It's actually not on Pro Wrestling Tees, but thank you. I wish I was on Pro Wrestling Tees. The link is actually in the description of the video. It's Diet Mountain Dew, I swear to God. Not vehicle. Video. All right. Third round. We are in the third round. Third round of Draft Picks, Retribution, Raw, SmackDown, Lars Sullivan. Next, second pick, Keith Lee is staying on Raw. This is a good thing. King Corbin is staying on SmackDown for the second pick of the third round for SmackDown. And Alexa Bliss will be staying so close to her new man. Because Bo isn't a thing anymore, I guess. Like I learned last night on TNI. Bo is not a thing. Alexa Bliss gets drafted to Raw. I feel like I had like 3 strokes tonight. Dear God, what the hell is the matter with me? It must be something in this new bag of pops. I swear to God. Mark says it's not a thing. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Appreciate that. So that is the third round of draft picks for the evening. Seth Rollins' farewell does not go as planned. He is interrupted by Jeff Hardy. Moving my notes over. And AJ Styles. So Jeff Hardy basically has some words with him, and he's like, you got drafted to SmackDown, so you can actually just get the hell out of here. And Seth is like, all right. And AJ Styles hears that Jeff Hardy's in the ring and gets all excited. He's got to, welcome him to Monday Night Raw. He goes, hey, Rollins, you were never Monday Night Rollins. And Rollins was like, fuck you, dude. Follows him all the way back down to the ring. And they start yapping back and forth. Jeff Hardy takes him out, and we go to commercial. We come back from commercial, and we have a triple threat, not a tag team match, because Jeff Hardy said triple threat tag team, and I was like, oh, we're going to get mystery helpers for all three. Wow, this is going to be insane. Come back, and it's only the three guys in a triple threat. So, not a tag team match. We have Rollins versus Hardy versus Styles. Highlight of the night here, folks. Styles wins because of interference from... That's right, Slapnuts. Elias is back, cracks a guitar over Jeff Hardy's wee little head. And I'd say, yeah, it's absolutely highlighted of the night. Welcome back, Elias. He has been gone since just before WrestleMania. I forget what was it, a pectoral tear thingy he had or something. Oh, did AJ say, hey, like 84? Oh, shit. I popped for that. That's some funny. Hey, that is funny. Because WWE stands for Walk with Elias. That is correct, Mr. Fretz. And yes, he has a new album coming out this month. It's called Universal something. Domination or something. It comes out, where the hell is it in my notes? It's like later on in the notes. It says, October 26th. So in a couple of weeks, it's going to come out. It's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's called Universal something. Is no DQ. What the oh yeah, it's did I say he was DQ'd? If I did, I was mistaken. Because no, I know there is no DQ. Universal Truth. That's it. Whispers, not Jeff Jarrett's guitar. But he still works there, so it could have been. Absolutely could have been. Elias and R-Truth team up. Maybe. What happened to Underground? Well, they can't have all the extra people around ringside for these Raw Underground segments. So they're on hold. So Shane O'Mac's getting a vacation again. And yeah. They sent Pineapple Pete home again. Poor son of a bitch gets fired in twice in a year. Oh my God. Crazy. That is one sorry son of a bitch. Please go buy his t-shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees. It's kind of funny. It's a little funny. It's not very funny. All right. So Styles wins. Elias is back. We all rejoice. Yay. Fourth round in the draft picks. we get the announcement of Elias is staying on Monday Night Raw, or he gets drafted to Raw. I put it as a new pick. Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental, or as my wife would like to say, Intercontinental champion, is staying on SmackDown. Not a pick. Lacey Evans is being drafted to Raw. Nakamura and Cesaro staying on SmackDown. Not a pick. And Sheamus is drafted to the Red Brand, Monday Night Raw. That is absolutely a pick. So the odds are getting better throughout the night here, folks. We got more picks than not, it looks like, on most of these draft rounds. We then have a really, well, I mean, there were some okay moves in this, but it looked more awkward than anything. Lana and Natalya versus, excuse me, Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. Excuse me. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke win, but this, yeah, just really not a very good match. I mean, I'm not going to say all the girls are shit here. I'm not that mean. Lana, I mean, I've seen footage recently. Lana's legit working hard to improve her ring skills. So I give her credit for that. Mandy and Dana need to work on their stuff, though, together, because it felt clunky. I'm sure down the road it'll get better. Crossing my fingers for that one. We hope, of course. But look, you know, I look at it like this. You know, Dana wasn't in the ring for a long time. I mean, she was always somebody's valet for a few years in a row. And Mandy Rose is a new tag team partner of her. So I look at it like this. Everybody certainly has room for improvement. And hopefully this next year on Raw, they all will. They all will, hopefully. After several losses in tag teaming together, Natalya leaves Lana. And in the midst of telling her she's leaving her in the ring after the loss, calls her stupid. That couldn't possibly get any worse for Lana, right? Oh, just wait. The night is not over yet. Not by a long shot. We continue. We then have a segment between Ricochet and the Hurt Biz. And Ricochet is like, look, this has all been going on long enough. Plenty long. You know, you picking on us, kicking our ass. Look, let's do this one last time, because he kind of predicts that Apollo Crews is probably going to get drafted to SmackDown. And he's like, look, and I'll be by myself. So look, let's do this one last time. If I beat you, you guys leave me the hell alone. And this is done. Okay? Last one, done. But if I lose, I'll join you guys. And I was like, I like that. I actually like that. Because it could go either way, and it makes sense then, right? Because you got to complete that storyline. Not that they've ever been great with that lately, but it's something to look forward to for Ricochet. He's still one of my favorites on this brand. So I'm like, all right, let's go. Last one. Let's go get it. So it's going to be him and Cedric Alexander later in the evening. I'm all excited for it. Garza versus Andrade have a pretty damn good match. Garza wins. Squeaks went out even though he's all banged up. Zelina Vega at ringside. Awkward. Didn't she already leave these guys? Well, guess what? She's back. But she's all excited about her wrestling future. We'll see how that goes. So she can't stand Garza, but she's still kind of upset at Andrade for losing here. And then as Garza is leaving, the lights start to flicker, and I'm thinking, oh shit, it's Retribution. No, it's not. It's the other light flickering thing that we have here in the WWE universe. It's the Fiend. So Andrade's in the ring with Zelina Vega, and who appears? Alexa Bliss in the corner, upside down, looking freaky. And we look over the other two shoulder, and there's the Fiend. So we have Alexa Bliss and the Fiend together on Monday Night Raw, making everybody pee themselves. And they attack, and that ends that segment. We have the 5th round of draft picks, folks. It's getting crazy. So many draft picks, so little time. First one for Raw. Excuse me. Nikki Cross getting drafted from SmackDown to Raw. SmackDown, Ziggler and Rude. Staying on SmackDown. R-Truth. Now, he's been kind of going back and forth between both brands. So I don't know where he actually originated from. I did not write that down, but I called it a pick. So we'll see. Apollo Crews then for SmackDown. That is absolutely a pick. And Dabba-Kato gets drafted to Raw from Raw Underground. So they actually show the Raw brand symbol next to his name. So we'll see how often we see this guy. I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for it. I've been waiting for a while for this guy to really show up and do something. Because we got Braun Strowman and Dabba-Kato on the same brand now, and that's just kind of crazy. I don't know how much these two are going to run into each other. Hey, maybe they'll be a tag team. Hey, anything would be better for Braun Strowman to be in a tag team with a guy his size and not a 10-year-old. Tell me I'm wrong. Later, Core. Thanks for coming. Mandy Rose and Otis tag team, please. Well, that's not going to happen because Mandy's on Raw and Otis is on SmackDown. They split them up. Although Otis's former tag team partner got drafted to Raw. So, guess who's going to be keeping Mandy warm on Monday nights? Tucky. Can we please have Tucky versus Otis to headline Mania this next year? Thank you. All right. I kid. So we got the New Day, Kingston and Woods, the New Day of sorts, because Big E is staying on SmackDown as to the demise of the original 3-person New Day. So, New Day versus Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. New Day retains, so they are keeping their Raw championships that they just traded from the Street Profits. They're keeping them on Raw. Yeah, keeping them on Raw. Now, next we get this little segment from Elias saying that, well, he wanted to come to Raw because he's got unfinished business with Jeff Hardy. And then he talks about his new album. So we'll see what happens next Monday. We're going to have this feud with Hardy and Elias heat up. We'll see. Bill's boy whispers, Lana went through a table. We'll get to that. And that's like one of the most confusing parts of the night here. Crazy. Cedric Alexander, this is probably my other favorite spot of the night. Cedric Alexander versus Ricochet, good match. I was happy with this one. Ricochet, with the ref going down, the Hurt Biz goes into action. Oh my God. Freaking they grab the chair. They're surrounding him. They tried sliding the chair to Cedric Alexander, who's in the ring. Ricochet gets it. Seeing he's surrounded, seeing the ref is slowly getting up, pulls, and Eddie Guerrero cracks the mat, tosses it to Cedric, and collapses. I popped for this, folks. I popped so big for this. When Eddie did this back in the day, this was a lot of fun. I'm trying to remember what match that was, who Eddie was facing when he originally did this. I'm thinking it was Ken Anderson. I'm not sure. I'm sure someone's gonna come up with it in the chat. Maybe Critical Sting. If I send out the Critical Sting signal, maybe he'll jump in and he'll say, was it Ken? Okay, so Fred says it was Kennedy. Thank you, Mr. Fretz. Maybe we'll get Critical Sting in here still. We wait. I miss Mr. Kennedy. I'm kind of hoping that maybe he's one of the guys that shows up in this new gauntlet match. And wait. We can't talk about that yet. We haven't hit the news yet. We'll do some news after this. Okay. How's that sound? Swag fan calling critical. It's critical that he gets in here. We wait. Anyways, no, we're going to continue. So yeah, Ricochet wins. Feud is done. I popped. I was very happy about this. Bell's point must have laryngitis. He's doing a lot of whispering tonight. Oh shit. So yeah, we'll see what's next for Ricochet. I mean, hopefully something, because damn, this was a lot of fun. I popped for this. Oh my God, there he is, Mr. Bob Ross himself, Critical Sting. Look at that. We sent out the signal, and he is there. How does he do it? I think he was just sitting quietly, waiting for someone to say something. And it only took like almost an hour, but we did. Buffering. What's up, Critical? How you doing this evening? Like Batman. How does he do it? The world may never know. All right, so we continue. Lovely little tribute to Eddie Guerrero there. So now we get the last round of picks, which is the sixth round. My goodness, 6 rounds tonight. Oof. Stephanie's just sweating. Hit my music. I don't know. Sounded good. Whew, it's getting warm in here. Damn. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me? It's just me. Titus O'Neil to Monday Night Raw. He recently returned on an edition of Raw Underground. So, hey, if we're not doing Raw Underground, then by all means, stick him in the ring. Does that mean he gets stuck on main event? Hopefully they do something with him. I mean, gosh, he's been gone for a while. It appears my arrival has been long anticipated. Yes. Yes. More anticipated than Eva Marie on Monday Night Raw. To SmackDown, the mystery girl, Carmella, staying on SmackDown, not a pick. Next pick for Monday Night Raw, Peyton Royce. They recently broke up as a tag team, so I'm guessing Billy Kay is going to get drafted to SmackDown. I have to look up and see. You know what? Let's just look up and see quick and see if they have. Here we go, round 7. Okay, we'll cover that in a second. So Peyton Royce, Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, Aleister Black. So Kevin Owens and Aleister Black are going to SmackDown. Interesting. And then, ladies, watch your purses. The gaggle of ninjas is staying on Raw. Akira Tozawa drafted to Monday Night Raw. Do you think the breaking up of the Iconics was a good idea? Yeah, because they weren't really doing crap with them for a while. So, yeah, you got to keep things fresh once in a while. I mean, I enjoyed them, but they were gone for so long, then they brought them back, so it was like, yeah, just if it leaves room for new teams like Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, I'm all for it. You can only have so many ladies tag teams on these brands when they're hardly getting anything done with them anyway. So yeah, something new, something fresh. Why not? So that's it for the on television draft picks. So I got the link open for that. Hang on a second. Let's get through the rest of this. How long does it take for Titus to get over slipping or hitting Vince? Well, he's back on TV and he just got drafted. So I'd say till now. We'll see. We'll see. Jaybone, did you expect Natalya to dump Lana so quick? Honestly, yeah, I'm not shocked because Lana got dumped through a table how many times? Oh, wait, we got the number right here. After tonight, during the dual brand women's battle royal, 4 times, folks. 4 times. So, no, it's no shock to me, really, honestly, at all. They're just burying her nonstop until we get to the end of this dual brand women's battle royal for a title opportunity at Asuka's Raw Women's Championship. Wait, hold the press. We have to wait for Orton and McIntyre to stop brawling during a ladies' match. So rude. So rude. Like, let's cut away from what the ladies are doing so we can watch Orton and McIntyre. So rude. Honestly, could they not wait till they were done? No. So rude. Hakeem Fullerton, what is up? So, in order of elimination, we have Tamina, Billie Kay, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose at the same time. Nia Jax gets eliminated by her tag team partner. The shock. Now, right after this, Lana, strangely, goes after Nia and gets put through a table, and then we forget about her. So here we're thinking, oh, she already got eliminated because she's outside of the ring. Right? Right. We continue. Oh, wait. Orton McIntyre brawl. Okay. Nikki Cross gets eliminated. Peyton Royce. Shayna Baszler. The EST of Monday Night Raw, Bianca Belair, is apparently not the EST. Both Riot Squad members were down to the final 2. Not the final 2. Lacey Evans, which according to I forget who said it. Someone on social media said they wanted Lacey Evans to show up in the gauntlet match on Impact Wrestling. She's in the WWE and she's not a free agent. Anyways, we continue. You know who you are. I'm sorry. It made me laugh. It really made me laugh. So Natalya wins. Oh, wait. Cue the record scratch sound effect. Okay, you know you heard it. It's not there, but you know you heard it. Lana then eliminates Natalya. And Lana wins to the shock of the entire WWE universe. I damn near fell out of my chair because I was like, wait, what? So after 4 table spots from Nia Jax, old Vinnie Mac found some, little bit of good at the bottom of his heart, like the Grinch he is, because it's good shit. Decided to make Lana, of all people, the #1 contender for Asuka's Raw Women's Championship. And I never say this about the women, but goddamn, you better put this on the pre-show and make it last about 2 fucking seconds. We continue. All right, let's look up that 7th round. Hey, look, Lana can't get any worse, right? As long as she keeps working with veterans like Natalya, secretly, of course. Hey, you put in the work and she's got to get better, right? That's what we all hope for, I think. So, in the meantime, Asuka could just, kick the shit out of her. All right, so the draft picks revealed for round 7 after Raw. Here we go. Round 7 looks like this. This is courtesy of ringsidenews.com. Raw, first pick of round 7, Lana. Interesting. First pick for SmackDown. Round 7, Natalya. So there's the official split of the tag team there. Lana's on Raw. SmackDown gets Natalya. Pick number 2, Riddick Moss for Raw. So he's officially drafted to Raw from Raw Underground-ish, kind of, sort of, like, I was going to say Babatunde, Dabba-Kato. Wanted to make sure I got that name right. Pick number 2 for SmackDown, the Riot Squad are staying on SmackDown? Yeah, they're staying on SmackDown. So, and that's consisted of Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott. Almost said Peyton Royce, dear God. So, and the last pick, number 3, third pick of round 7, Arturo Ruas from the Raw Underground to Raw. So who knows where they're going to keep these guys? They're going to put them on Raw. They're going to put them on main event. Are they going to do something with them? We will have to wait and see. So all these, you know, and they said in the season premiere, which is next week, the season premiere next week on Monday Night Raw, they're supposed to feature all the new picks. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to hold my breath. Hopefully they do something with these guys. They got 3 hours. We'll see. Critical Sting. So you're telling me Andrade didn't even get picked? Let me double check my notes. He did not get picked tonight, but he was in that match with Garza. Let me check my SmackDown notes real quick. Asuka, AJ, well, Angel Garza got picked for Raw on Friday. So, I don't know. At least we know Garza is staying on Raw. I'm not sure if that means that Andrade is going to SmackDown then? I don't know. It's weird. Oh, dear Lord. Should we let him in here? All right, let's let him in here. Da-da-da. Da-da-da.
Oh, Jaybone.
Oh,
Jaybone.
Jiminy Christmas.
How was Monday Night Raw tonight, Jaybone?
It was actually not too terrible. We got some.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Impact is way better. No, Raw's terrible. How was it, though, Jay? How was it? Tell me. Did you enjoy the 4 hours watching it?
It was well, it was about 14 hours actually is what it felt like. Well, it was the draft. It was night 2 of the draft. And
the draft. They still do the draft? They
Yes.
did the draft when I was a kid. They still do the draft? Oh, I'm seeing the
Yes.
graphic. They do the draft.
Yes, it was. And we just wrapped up Raw, basically. We got the post-Raw round 7 picks that were actually done post-Monday Night Raw on the network show, the after show. So I was just about to get in some news, so your timing is impeccable.
Oh, let's hear some J-Bones news. Well, we don't have the soundbite because this isn't TNI. This is the Smash This version.
Yeah, but you know what?
Maybe you do. Maybe you do, Jay. This is your show. This isn't my show. I created TNI, but I did not create Smash This podcast.
No, but you know what?
Oh shit! Impact Plus Weekly. It's a TNI takeover.
If we do this and we do a little switcheroony, we can actually play this.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, Jaybone's news on the Smash This podcast. Jaybone's bald. Trent does need a haircut, though. Maybe
Searching
you can
for
donate
my
that to Jay.
fake wrestling news.
All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at that timing.
Perfect. Perfect. Let me hear the news, Jaybone.
All right. So, and I can actually bounce this off for you because you'll actually appreciate this. Hang on. Let me make sure. Okay. So this is actually a continuation from the Sunday night shtick.
What's the Sunday night shtick?
TNI.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even know anymore. I
The
came on for 30 seconds last night. It was great. 30 seconds, in and out.
Okay. So we
That's not what she said, by the way. She did not say that. Oh, don't you miss me, Jaybone?
the pillow talk was much different.
Oh God.
So this is straight out of, you know what? We'll just get it from the horse's mouth. Hang on. Let's go. We'll go Impact Wrestling.
Impact on your Raw review. This is the last thing that WWE wants, Jaybone. Impact fans taking over the Raw review. But
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
WWE doesn't give two shits about me. The only people that give a shit about me are my watchers, my listeners.
Well, Paul Nelson gives a shit about you, Jay.
Well, that's why I said my watchers, my listeners, and the people in my household, my 5 cats, and this lamp.
Hold on a second, Jaybone. I have a phone call. You continue. I'll be right back.
Give a phone call. I don't understand what's going on here. I see a hand that's getting creepy. Kyle, what are you doing?
Stop in the can.
You're what? That's right, Zach. No motor boating tonight. No. Did you like how I did that though? We just changed the brands. It's because I control it all. I'm like Oz, only different. That's right. I'm the most professional podcaster out there. I suck on lollipops and drink Diet Dew. And then we bring in guys like this. All right. So we have an updated Impact Wrestling Bound for Glory card, if you will. We got a new match announced earlier today. Bound for Glory, the Call Your Shot Gauntlet is back. I was live for the last one. That was very exciting, where one Kylie Ray showed up out of nowhere. Shocked the wrestling world after her quick appearance the night before at All Glory. So the announcement earlier today at 11 a.m. exactly. Breaking the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match returns on October 24th at Bound for Glory live on pay-per-view. Who will earn a championship match of their choosing? So it's not just for the big one. What if someone's one half of a tag team? What if it's one of the ladies? Excuse me, knockouts. You never know. Could be someone from the X Division. Now, of course, Eddie Edwards had the cup, and he eventually gosh, that's a little rusty. I don't remember exactly what he did with that. I know he carried it around for a while. But yeah, that's a big question. Will it be females, males, mixed? Probably both. That's what I'm guessing. We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived by Andrade, not getting drafted. Yes, I agree. But only shows world title. Well, I mean, in the picture here, it actually shows all of them. Like if you do a close up here, it might have like the world championship down in front here, but there's other championships in the background. Like the back here, I think that's the X champ. And I think this is the ladies. I don't know. I'd have to keep saying ladies. It's knockouts, dumbass. You know what? Let's just go straight over to the picture and do here. This is better. Get a much better, clearer look, at least some of these. Here we go. Okay, so this says World Championship right here. So this is the main title in the background right here, okay? Now, over here, we have a giant X. So we know this is the X Division Championship. Over here, this looks like, okay, so this is KN. So this is the Knockouts Championship right here. That's what that is. So we've got 3 out of the 4 championship titles featured in the picture. So that answers your question. I mean, if that gives you a little more clarity on what you think may be happening here. You never know what's going to happen, though. But, I mean, at least that's nice that they do that, because it's not just assumed that it's going to be aimed at the major championship. They're completely throwing it up for grabs. So yeah, there's that piece of news. So to run down the card then, that what we got so far is we got the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. And by all means, folks, light up the chat, or if you're watching this after the fact, let me know who do you want to see show up? I don't care if it's a tag team. I don't care if it's a knockout. I don't care if it's a return to the company. Light it up. Let me know who you want to see. All bets off the table. Just light it up. I don't care.
Jay, did you just do Impact News on your Monday Night Raw review? Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, I did. And I'm
all for it. I'm all for it. All for it.
But you missed it.
I was listening. I was on the phone.
So who called?
Who booked this?
Father James Mitchell. He called. Satan called.
Oh,
What the how did you do?
It's the T&I takeover, folks. This is what Smash This Podcast needs, Jay. Sound bites. Scumbagotry. Where's Trent? Where's Bill? Where's the gang?
well, this isn't their show. They're not. I didn't expect them to show up.
Where's Basil? You always have Basil on here.
That's
Can't have
when-
Basil on? You can't have big stars on when I'm on?
That's Wednesdays.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Wednesdays.
Okay.
Zach Bonifer apparently wants the Johnsons to show up. Dear God.
I respect that. I respect that. I wholeheartedly respect that.
That is scary. But I was gonna just run down the new card of the gauntlets. And while I'm doing that, Kyle, I want to hear your so think about. I want you to think about this for a second. I want you to come up with some gauntlet picks as I'm running down the new revised card.
Run them down. Father Bone, run them down.
For Bound for Glory. We got the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. We have Eddie Edwards versus Ken Shamrock with Sammy Callahan in his corner. We've got Moose battling EC3 at an undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location. What the fuck is that? I'm intrigued. I don't mean it in a bad way, but what the fuck?
I'll give you 3 initials. I'll tell you exactly where it's going to show.
Who booked this?
Exactly. In a good way. I mean that in a good way.
ROH.
You think it's going to happen in the Ring of Honor match? They're going to film it at Ring of Honor and it's going to appear on Impact TV?
Something's going to happen.
Be a Ring of Honor, you think?
Something's going to happen with the Ring of Honor. We just got another promo tonight that he's going to Ring of Honor. So
okay. All right.
Yeah. But who knows? Here's a little piece of news I didn't see earlier. So Impact is adding French, German, and Spanish language commentators for BFG. Wow.
Oh, our foreign friends, Jaybone.
Yes.
We have lots of those, don't we?
I've got a couple. I don't have many, but I've got a couple. That's great though. Just shows international strength there.
Of course.
Let's see. We got a 6-way scramble, including Rohit Raju defending his X Division championship.
Friend of the show, Rohit Raju.
Yes.
Like Trent always says, because Trent always has to put himself over and say that.
Yes. Well, not this show, but
it's all the same show, Jay. It's all the same show.
We'll call him a friend of Jaybone, I guess. Sure.
Okay.
6-way scramble, including Willie Mack, Jordan Grace, TJP.
Oh, hold on. Pause.
Oh, shit.
Time out. Critical Sting makes a great point. I truly think you guys are overthinking this whole Ring of Honor thing. Dude, it could clearly be filmed out in the woods or somewhere. It doesn't have to be from Ring of Honor. You guys are just jumping on that.
I think the woods is going to be reserved for the Sinister Minister comeback.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Because obviously he has to get dug up from someplace, right?
Well, he is dead.
In theory.
He is dead. We know that.
Yes. He's so dead they had to bury him twice. Chris.
What? How did you do?
Beautiful.
Sadly, I only understand about half of that. Chris Bay and Trey round out the 6. Let's see. We got the Knockouts Championship being defended. Deonna Purrazzo versus Kylie Ray. And tag teams. An explosion of sorts. We've got Ace and Fulton versus the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Gallows versus the North, Josh Alexander and Page versus the defending Motor City Machine Guns. Then we have the championship match between Eric Young and Rich Swann. So, quite the loaded card.
I like how Critical Sting brings up Moose's high school football coach. That's perfect. Remember EC3 brought it up? Now, what if he gets involved with the match, Jaybone? Very possible. You guys are pushing for Ring of Honor. This could happen at Moose's old gridiron, if you will. Critical Sting is a great point.
The hypnotized coach.
Bell's Boy, providing Spanish language coverage is the team of Impact mainstays Hector Moody Jack Melendez and pro wrestling legend Conan. Is that a fact?
Oh, you know what?
Is that confirmed, or is he spreading rumors and hearsay, peeing in our pool, if you will?
I'm going to find out in a minute. I'm going to see if that's actually in this article. Oh, sure enough. Hector Moody Jack Melendez and legend Conan. Oh. So yeah.
Ooh.
So
that's a treat. That's a treat.
In the English, here we go.
If I was able to understand Spanish, I would totally listen to that. I would pick that over the regular commentary. I'm going to have to get myself a Rosetta Stone in time for the show, Jay.
Well, Viva la Raza. What else does he say?
Come on. Go on.
We're back in the cut. We're serious like a late period. That's all Spanish, right?
Late periods are very serious, Jay. Very serious.
That's all.
But, you know what? I'll watch the show with Whoopsie, and I'll have Whoopsie just translate it to me as it's going in. You know what I mean? Like, we'll watch it, and by the second, I'll have Whoopsie tell me word for word what's going on. Because Whoopsie speaks great Spanish. I can't.
Oh, he does?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. I will take your word for it.
Don't ever doubt Whoopsie. Whoopsie's amazing.
I spent the whole weekend with him. I never heard one word.
That's right. You guys spent the weekend together. I'm a little jealous, Jay. I wish I was there for that intimate weekend you guys had.
I mean, we shared Taco Bell like a couple nights in a row.
Oh, that's a bond. That's a bond. That's a date. That's a mandate, Jay. Whether you like it or not, that's a mandate.
We're broskies, you know.
Bromance. Bromance is beautiful. Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know about bromance. I mean, you know, it might have been in this.
It's romantic, Jay. It's romantic.
It might have been in this hotel room, but don't tell Trent, all right?
Oh, well, he'll get jealous. We've been there. We've been down that road. What's next, Jay? What other news do you have?
All right.
Updates and more.
So that's the the more is you actually, because you know.
I'm the treat.
The more just counts for.
I'm the dessert, Jay. You're the main course and the appetizer. I'm the dessert.
Oof, is that what she said?
Oh.
All right.
Oh, TikTok. You should get on TikTok, Jay.
TikTok.
You should get on TikTok. I would follow Jaybone 5150 TikTok.
Dear God, no. This is interesting. Dark Side of the Ring Season 3 is in the works. Reported topics revealed.
Ooh. Let me hear them.
This is going to be interesting. One of them, Brian Pillman Jr. Or not Jr., excuse me. Brian Pillman. Jr. is actually currently wrestling. We don't want to, cancel him right away.
Yeah.
God.
What the fuck?
Oof, that got dark.
Yeah.
But
he could be part of it, talking about his father.
He certainly could be. He certainly could. But obviously, it's involving his dad.
Okay.
Let's see here. Eric Bischoff has discussed some others. Let's see. Episodes while speaking on his 83 Weeks podcast. North Korea episode? What
the fuck are you talking about, Jaybone? I'm sitting here looking at TikTok and I hear you talking about a North Korea episode of Dark Side of the Ring. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, quit inhaling Tic Tacs and focus.
Multitasking. Thank you.
All right. Let's see here. So this comes from PW Insider, who confirmed that all three of Grizzly Smith's offsprings were interviewed for an episode on their father. Grizzly Smith. Okay, interesting. I don't know who that is. For their allegations against. Jake the Snake Roberts apparently is going to be in there. I don't know, because I read two different articles, and these are both saying completely different things.
You are the worst at regurgitating news. I love you, Jay, but that is not one of your strengths.
Well, I'm trying to like understand what I read from another article, and I opened up this one assuming I was going to read the same thing.
I think you need to absorb it a little better. You seem confused sometimes when you read these news articles. This fake wrestling news.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless,
fake wrestling news is a very confusing topic.
The real news is that Dark Side of the Ring is in the process of getting season 3 underway.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, they're okay. I've reviewed a few.
Yeah, they're all right. They're okay.
What else is here? Luchador priest recovering from COVID in Mexico. There's a priest that's dressed up like a
Oh, here you go, Jaybone.
Luchador?
Here you go,
All
Jaybone.
right. Lovely. What is this?
Your explanation is on the screen, Mr. Bone.
It's the time Ric Flair defended his WCW title in North Korea, attracted over 100,000 people in 1990. Sponsored in 1990. Wow. See, that's in a time that I wasn't even watching wrestling. That's interesting.
Young boner.
Yep, I was halfway through high school.
You were watching in 1990.
No, I wasn't. When I got into high school, it was all metal and chicks.
Oh,
I completely.
So you took a break during high school.
I took a break. I came back 10 years later.
I did too. I not for 10 years, but when I was in high school, like ECW on Sci-Fi came out, and that was enough for me. Like I was good on wrestling for a long time. Took me a few years to come back, but you always come back, Jay. It's in your blood. Love the wrestling.
We do. We love the wrestling.
We do.
Finn Balor had surgery on his jaw. What a schmuck.
Well, you don't like Finn? Is that one of your beefs here on the show?
No, I like Finn. I don't understand why he had to wrestle so stiff that he got his jaw broken in several different places.
Oh, well. Guy likes to have a good time, apparently.
Oh, I like this. Matt Cardona says, "You're welcome to WWE's 50 billion YouTube views." I love it.
Oh, shit. So is he with A&W Root Beer, or is he a free agent?
Ah, he's free. He's free and clear.
I'd like to see him pop up on Impact just because he's a Long Island guy. I'm biased.
Well, his best friend is there, so there's a damn good chance of that, dude.
That'd be a serious tag team run, if you will.
But then obviously the tag team division in Impact Wrestling is so loaded. What do you do with some of those tag teams? Do you break up the Rascals? Do you break up this team, that team? What do you do?
The more the merrier, Jay.
Yeah, but you can't have like 15,000 tag teams on a brand like Impact Wrestling.
Sure you can. You spice up the tag team division. The more the merrier.
Feature more matches on a show like Explosion, maybe?
Yeah, it could spice up Explosion. Explosion can use that, I think.
Well, there you go. Bell's Boy says Grizzly Smith was a wrestler in the 1960s, and he was a stepfather to Jake the Snake Roberts, Sam Houston, and Rockin' Robin. Some rumors had it that he either beat or molested them. Dear God.
Oh.
That gets, dark.
Yeah.
No wonder Jake is so fucked up. And yes, as Bell's Boy put in the chat here, and Scott Hall apparently fell off the wagon again.
Oh.
Sad. Yeah. I'm not gonna make fun of him by any means. I've been a firm supporter of his sobriety.
Yeah, always pulling for people in that position for sure.
But yeah, one popular thing that has been going on lately is these virtual signings. He got brought in from some company. I'm sorry, I don't remember what name it was. There's 3 or 4 of them that have been doing them on a regular basis across the internet.
Jaybone, everybody. Jaybone. Fantastic. The number one man in wrestling podcasting. Jaybone. Jaybone.
7 years running. 7 years running.
Yeah, you're doing something right, apparently.
Huh? Something. And yeah, apparently he showed up drunk and argumentative. So
for Dark Parlor Originals, because I know what to do. I'm reading the news article as you're talking.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I didn't feel like opening it up.
But the meet and greet was cut off early because of Hall's condition. Not going to jump to conclusions there, whatever it is. But I mean, if the guy is battling his demons like the reports are trying to point to, that, we're pulling for him. It's never cool.
Yeah, DDP will call him up and slap the shit out of him again or something. All right, let's see here. Whoa, what happened here? Let's see. Ooh, Bloodsport. That was last night. I don't see really anything else.
Look, Jay, you're going at an hour and 36 minutes. Let's start taking it home here. Let's wrap it up.
Oh, should we, Kyle?
Yeah, we'll hang out backstage and cuddle like we always do. I mean, sorry. We're not supposed to talk about that on the show. Sorry.
Oh, dear
Just kidding.
God.
Okay. Key fob, Jay. Key fob.
I've got one of those in the other room.
Key fob.
So yeah, that's the news. Had just a few points here. Anything you want to bring up, Kyle, before we get out of here?
Just keep being sexy, Jaybone. You and the listeners. Robert Downey Jr. over here. Oh yes. You got to get Goldie back on the show, Jay. She made one amazing appearance, knocks it out of the fucking park. One of the best TNI appearances ever. Gotta have Goldie on again. And I want to interview her, Jay. You guys got all the spotlight.
Yeah, well, I mean, if she's coming back on, I might have to take the night off because if you want any of the spotlight, it ain't going to happen when I'm here.
Robert Downey Jr. over here. I saw you blushing red like a tomato. I did. You're like a little schoolboy, Jay. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment.
You should have seen me when she jumped in the chat on my own show. Dear Lord.
You thought it was fake. You didn't even believe it. I saw. You didn't even believe it.
Yeah,
you got tricked.
And then she called me out on Twitter the next day, and I was like, oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Spells Boy in the chat says, Jay, sexy bone.
He's a sexy bone.
Sexy bone.
It's not what the girls say.
Jaybone 5150. The show's lonely. Except for when I come on. I come and have fun with you, Jay.
It's not how the HBK theme sounds at all, dude.
I'm doing my own one. My own Jaybone song.
I mean, that sounds like if Frank Sinatra was like drunk in Vegas at 4 a.m. doing the HBK.
I'll take that. Sinatra's fantastic. I'll take that. Thank you.
Yeah, but not at 4 a.m. in the
Paul Nelson, will you be on the show tomorrow, Kyle? No, I have a job. I am not on the TNI show because of my shoot job, but I will be on After Dark. So hang out for After Dark. I will be there.
And how is Auntie? Auntie is asleep. Auntie is okay. She went to bed early. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. For this guy who crashes a show every great once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while when you least expect me, Jaybone, I'll come hang out. You know I love you. I love the tribe. I love the listeners. Even though this technically isn't the tribe because this is not the TNI show. But when I come on, it kind of turns into the TNI show. Because you covered some Impact in the news. I hit some sound bites. And I'm here. Got the Impact hat on. So WWE fans.
We made it all. We made it all kinds of wonky.
They love saying that. The WWE guys, they love that. Suck it.
Well, that was about 20 years ago.
They're still doing it. They always will. They still do what? They do all that.
What?
We got Zach Bonifer in the chat. He's just a scummy Kyle. Been drinking for a while. No. I drank on Saturday night. It's come on. Sober tonight. Thank you. Not an animal. Not drinking on Monday.
Well, last night was Sunday.
Well, that was just a bit. We were watching Peanut Butter Falcon, and we took a few shots of the peanut butter whiskey, but I wasn't really drinking. Just being funny. Having a good time.
You were tanked.
I wasn't tanked. I took a couple shots because we were watching Peanut Butter Falcon. We wanted to drink a little peanut butter whiskey. But I thought it would be funny to crash the show and just chug the bottle and then just leave. Thought it would be funny. And it was. It's a good time.
Okay.
What is this? Critical is Batman. Kalon is the Joker. We got to get Critical Sting on the show. He's got to come on. He's got to come hang out.
He crashed the chat when we called him out. It only took an hour.
Good night, Hakeem Fullerton.
All right, so we will see you tomorrow night on the old TNI show for the watch along and then the review
And After
following
Dark.
that.
Don't forget After Dark. I will be there.
Well, we don't do the After Dark anymore.
Oh, well, I'm doing the After Dark tomorrow.
Well, if you want to, that's fine.
Well, you guys can't tell me I can or can't. I'm doing it. And the gang will be there. So tune in.
All right. Kyle's going to do a
After Dark / hit and run / whatever. Bill will be there because Bill's always there. Bill always shows up. I don't know about you and Trent.
Well, see, we decided to cancel it because no one shows up for it anyways.
Canceled. Canceled.
Yeah. We decided to only keep it on for like the big shows, like pay-per-views. We do it After Dark or something like that. So that's why we haven't done it lately.
Well, good for you. Oh, good for you.
So, all right. As we get out of here, you know what to do, folks. We smash that like button, we smash that sub button, and we ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. We'll see you mañana, folks. Good night, all.